everyone. My name is Joseph Skoda. Yeah, G.I. Joe Skoda for some of you, but right now you're in the office with Joseph Skoda, part of the Social Media Shows Network. Now, you know I'm military and I'm involved in a lot of different organizations and so forth and so on. Very proud, very blessed that I'm able to talk to you now because I had a rough past being in the military in different parts of the world. And this is not the place to talk about that, but feel free to reach out to me anytime. Now, I get asked the question a lot, why do I do what I do? Now, I'm retired after 21 years at the ripe old age of 39. 39. Yeah, it seemed like such a long time ago, and for me, it was a long time ago. Trust me, I'm not 39 anymore or even 49. Oh, that's it. Not going to say any more than that. But I'm very blessed because I got to travel the world. I received a great education. My family got to see some of the world and so forth and so on. I live in California. I'm not going to say this the great state of California like I do with Ohio because I'm from Ohio, the great state of Ohio. California has issues. Issues. Most of them are stupid liberal ideals that are screwed up our state. The homelessness, the illegals in here giving all of our money to people who are not even citizens. That's a killer. But I'm not here to talk about that right now. People ask me why I'm still busy. They think I should be out fishing somewhere or camping in the woods or whatever, not being as busy as I am. I decided to spend a lot of my time focused on giving back. Now, being in leadership in the military and 3 or 4 years of being idle after the military, I lost my purpose. I kind of lost my identity. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know who I should be talking to. I did not know how to relate to people who were not veterans, who were not military. And that caused a lot of issues in my life. A lot of issues in my life. In fact, the last job I had only lasted 2 months. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that too much. It was high paid. I was overeducated probably for the position, and my ego went with it, and it caused some friction. It just did not work out. But in addition to that, I just want to, on the side note, I was also a realtor in California for a good 10 years. Made some sales, made a little bit of good money, but I got involved in real estate shortly before that big bust of 2008. Yeah, you know the bust where we told people they can afford homes they couldn't afford, get an interest-only loan, don't worry about it, you'll get a pay raise later, be able to afford it. Yeah, I was part of that, and me and a lot of my friends or co-workers all get out of the real estate business shortly after. Now, I was young. I didn't understand and not know what's going on. But trust me, I'm not a realtor today. It's hard. Can you imagine, even if you have a $10,000 commission, give or take whatever, and have to wait 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks to receive it? Good money, but if you don't have that every single month coming in your pocket or every few weeks, you still struggle to put food on the table. It's crazy. Yeah, being a realtor is a great profession. And a lot of you know I'm a retired Air Force, but also a licensed airframe and power plant mechanic. Yes, I can work on airplanes. I'm licensed by the FAA to do so. Even though most of my experiences was on F4s and F5s when I was in the military, I'm still qualified to work on all aircraft. On a side note, don't hire me. I haven't touched a plane in a long time. Even though I have an aeronautical bachelor's degree and so many other experiences, so forth and so on. Anyways, I'm getting off tangent here. People ask me why I'm still doing things with the community, why I'm still out there, why I'm still trying to do my best giving back. Now, I file claims for veterans. That's one of the big things I try to do, part of Disabled American Veterans, where I've been commander of my Chapter 82 for many years and very proud of it. Hey, I've also been the commander of the American Legion post 56 for a couple of years. That was a few years back. And I'm in district leadership in the DAV, district leadership in the American Legion, district leadership in Toastmasters International. Boom! I talk about Toastmasters a lot. And that's an organization that gave me the courage, the knowledge, the faith, the self confidence I really never had before. And because of the training, experience, knowledge, fellowship, uplifting that Toastmasters given me, and now I'm in district leadership, I've been able to start my own nonprofit called GI Connections, where I help veterans transition from being a military man or woman to the civilian world. And that's not easy for a lot of us. If you have a job, especially a Department of Defense job where you're pretty much working back on the base again, it's not so difficult. But a lot of people struggle. A lot of us don't know how to make that transition, especially if you don't have a job lined up right away. That's a hard one. But I get involved because of that reason right there, because we have a lot of people still struggling. We have a lot of people leaving the military who don't really have a purpose or don't know what their purpose is or what they're supposed to do as a civilian. So I got into leadership not just to help veterans, and quite frankly, that's my main focus. I actually got my PhD in psychology to be able to better understand people with depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress. Yeah, most of us veterans suffer with all those things, as well as a lot of our other counterparts in the civilian world, our first responders. To think that policemen or EMTs or firefighters don't struggle with some of those same issues? I'm sure, absolutely they do. Absolutely they do. So it's real important we all get together. And that's part of the purpose. Sure, I'm out to focus on veterans, but there are other first responders who are struggling with similar issues. Similar issues. And I can help, I can guide, I can share resources, I can get you involved with what I'm doing. We all need to do that. We all need to go out there and, sure, first of all, invite them to a Toastmaster meeting so we all develop that self confidence and communication and leadership. Sure, speaking in public is a big part of it, but what about that impromptu? What about when your boss asks you, okay, what happened last Friday? Okay, what's our goal for next week? Okay, what's our vision? How are we going to accomplish that? Some of you pros can pull it off like that, but most of us have to think a little bit. And we have a thing in Toastmasters called table topics. 1 to 2 minutes on the spot talking about a question that's going to be given to you. Of course, that's scary. That's all part of growth, part of knowledge, and part of us earning that self-confidence. So why do I get involved in leadership in different organizations? Because I love watching people who never thought they could do it, who kind of had self-doubt, who kind of figured out, what was me, this is what I'm destined to, and I cannot do anything else. Find a new purpose, reinvent themselves, realize that we are what we are, but our job does not have to really define us. I was a mechanic for 4 years in the Air Force, and I did 21. And my grandmother, for every time I go visit her, hey, grandson, hey, Joe, how you doing with airplanes? How you doing mechanic-wise? You should be getting promoted by now. All of these questions. And worse yet, when people outside the military, because I'm in the Air Force, assume that I'm a pilot. I am not a pilot. I did take some ground school, and I have been up in planes many, many times, but we have what, 5, maybe 10% of our Air Force who actually fly planes? In the military, you have finance, you have human resources, you have civil engineering, you have surveillance, you have cops, you have so many other professions out there, IT folks, communication, and we all do something different. But when you and I learn how that meshes together, how an IT person, a human resources person, a cop can come together, we can all win. We don't have to point fingers or ask or blame or any of those things. And that's why I got into leadership, is to share my vision, my experience with others, not just in the military, but outside the military, how I struggled for many, many years, and how today I mostly got it figured out. Sure, but even though I have a vision today, it could change next month or next year. And we have to learn how to tweak our vision, our motives, and make things work for us. Absolutely. But you and I need to be confident here. We need to find our own purpose before we can really help others. And that's why I'm in leadership at so many organizations, because the Rotary Club, the American Legion, Toastmasters, Disabled American Veterans, social media shows.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York, so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only works.
Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pereza never stopped developing a system on social media, in building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Thank you to our affiliates who trusted and hold us by the hand. We truly appreciate your support and we are looking forward to a longer relationships. GI Connections. VIP Vacations. James Presley Recording Studio. Power X Energy Drinks. Moke Experience. 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Revolution Radio 2, Rhythm Vision, Westgate Resorts Las Vegas, The Giving Water, Whalers Creation, The Funk Jam, The Iron Monk Tattoo Society, GG Chic, Las Vegas Entertainment, Fantasy at Luxor, Action Shot Productions. Ask us to learn more how to be part of our affiliate today. As we continue to grow and build a brand, social media shows continue to develop and discover new possibilities to help one another. Our affordable services will help us move to the next level of our journey. Host your own show to inspire or entertain others for as low as $150 per month.
You have 20 shows a week, live stream.
We are looking for sponsors. We showcase your business products and services on our network to be seen by your target market for as low as $200 a month.
That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations.
Let us promote and advertise your event, giving your venue the red carpet treatment. This platform allows venues that feature entertainment, singers, bands, DJs, comedy, fashion, corporate events, and family events to be showcased in a new direction that also involves your audiences starts at $200 an hour. We also provides video editing, website builder, commercial video for your business, music videos, photography, provided by our affiliates. As we build our community, we pay it forward. Our nonprofit organization GI Connections is all about giving back to our community. Join us create outreach programs to help our community and live a happy, peaceful, and unity. Let us bring the world to you.
Hey, good morning, world. You're in the office with Joseph Skoda. Yeah, you know Joseph Skoda, guy. I like to drink coffee in the morning. Well, I like to drink coffee. I like to exercise. I don't do it as often as I can. But anyway, forget about what I do. Let's think about what you do. Today is another day. Praise God you're alive. You may have aches and pains. You may have frustrations. You may still be in debt like you were yesterday. It's okay. It's another day full of opportunity. Get up there. In fact, maybe grab a piece of fruit and with your coffee in the morning and make it a special day. Why do so many of us get frustrated day in and day out, and we focus so much in the rearview mirror of our past? Now, just recently it's brought to my attention that we need to be looking forward at least 90% of the time, and in a rearview mirror, maybe only 10% of the time. Because if you're constantly looking at your rearview mirror, guess what's going to happen? Pow! That's right, you're going to get into an accident. You're going to have more chaos in your life. You're going to be more frustrated than ever before. We need to put in the past in the past. And it's not easy if you've had divorce or separation or someone did you wrong or you lost a loved one. Hey, I get that. It's happened to all of us. Or if it hasn't happened to you yet, it will. Hopefully not divorce, but breakups are common and sad, and we have to find a way to overcome them and hopefully still remain a cordial relationship with that person. But if we spend too much time focused back there, how can we're going to miss some of the good things out here? We're going to miss some relationship possibilities, people come into our lives that can make us feel and do better for ourselves. We could miss job promotions and opportunities and business opportunities, which I promote on a regular basis because if someone didn't knock on my door one day and invite me to a presentation, I may still be worried about going to work each and every day and how am I going to make ends meet. There are opportunities every single day in front of us, and most of us are too stubborn or oblivious that they're out there to begin with. We need to find a way to let go of the past. It's not going to be an easy trek. You may have bumps and bruises, scars from past relationships, scars from breaking your leg, scars from bumping your head, scars from surgeries or illnesses. Things you can see. Sometimes you want to cover them up so no one can notice them. And we have those emotional scars too, that we do not want anyone to see, that we're hurting deep down inside. Guess what? Most people have similar scars of their own. Sure, we do not need to know everyone's personal story. Just to realize that we're all dealing with battles of our own. We all have struggles we have to deal with. We all have children. Well, we don't all have children, but some of our children won't even talk to us, or our loved ones, or our parents, or whomever, our best friends for 50 years, all of a sudden are no longer, because we often carry that baggage with us from the past. We often hold on to resentment. We often do not learn how to forgive. Not only don't want to, that well, they have to forgive me, or they have to apologize to me, or they have to. I get it. I really do. I hate to apologize, especially when I know I'm right. But does that matter? Just have to forgive each other and move on and do the best we can for the future. Sure, I've had thousands of dollars swindled, stolen, borrowed, and never returned. Sure, I have. And I'm sure it's going to happen in the future too. As I heard it at the time, I'm thankfully I do okay today, but there was a time, $10 could have hurt me if you took it from me. And it has happened time and time again. We all have our story of things that went well, things that didn't go so well. A lot of you know I'm retired from the Air Force and have several degrees, but there was a period of my time I lived in a homeless shelter. 6 months in Good Samaritan homeless shelter. Speak about humbling experience. Thinking about woe is me, thinking about scars you don't want anyone to see. Yeah, that was me. And that had to do with my past relationship and how things didn't go so right and how I found myself almost penniless. Almost penniless after a 21-year career in the military. Yeah, I won't go into all the details of those things. And if you're in the military, I do have a Facebook page, which I work with a lot of people, helping them transition from the military to civilian life, a civilian world, because those are a whole different set of challenges all on their own merit. And it's very difficult sometimes. I talk a lot about people should find a mentor, a coach in their lives, someone take them under their wing to help us all succeed, or at least be more happy in the world around us. Because you and I can be bitter all day long, and we probably do get bitter from time to time. And those, those words in our head we hear sometimes. We hear voices like, "Oh, what's going on? I need to be angry," and sometimes we forget why. Yeah, they're still going to be out there, but you and I have to still be standing. We still have to wake up every day. We still have to be thankful we have a day of opportunities. Sure, you're going to wake up and your kid may still yell at you, or you still may not have a steady place to sleep, or your job is still on the rocks. You know how that's going to go. Yeah, I get it. I really get it. But darn it, you don't have to focus on that negativity of not having a good job or your relationship failing or your kids. Take care of yourself. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still need to shower after my workout and take care of myself there. Take care of yourself. We're not going to change someone's mind how they feel about us. If we work hard, hopefully our employer keeps us around a little bit longer. But work on yourself. Read is a big one. Surround yourself with positive thinking people. Get into a prayer group. Go to church. I'm serious. Prayer works. Thank God prayer works. I wouldn't be here today. And put all those positive things in our lives and minimize the negative the best that we can. The best that we can. We know life's not perfect. Things go on. But just a couple weeks ago, I was on vacation for the first of the year. I did a Mexican cruise, great Ensenada, an awesome trip. And I came back a couple days later, I was sick. And I got sick bad enough. I get the stuffy head and all that. But I lost my voice for a good part of 3 weeks. So if you watch some of the videos I did a couple weeks ago, I'm almost screaming to get my words out because my voice was gone. And that was frustrating because I do this. I put out at least 2 episodes a week, usually on a Monday, for In the Office with Joseph Skoda. But in addition to that, I do other webinars, other trainings, videos for different purposes. I have my own blog and a lot of other things I'm involved with. And I do a lot of public speaking. When you lose your voice, that's not good when you're a speaker. And it's very frustrating. So, woe is me feeling sad, drink a lot of NyQuil, Theraflu, a little bit of whiskey from time to time, whatever I could do to kill it. There came a time where I still wasn't 100%, and my head wasn't as stuffy, nose was not running anymore. I just couldn't talk. I just couldn't talk. And sure, I wanted to focus on that, but the show must go on, as they say. I still have obligations to other people. I can still get up and move and shake and greet people and, if nothing else, make the coffee for someone else and maybe able to speak better than I can. The point is, every day is another day full of opportunity. Every single day. And you may have a worse day today than you did yesterday. But find that reason why you can, at the end, say, I'm still standing. You did not knock me down. I'm still standing. I'm still going to be strong. I'm going to wither the storm. You and I have what it takes to weather the storm, but we do get lazy. We sometimes get resentful. We get in that blame game, blaming other people for our problems in this world. Come on. We can blame our spouse. We can blame our kids, even our parents, why things aren't going right. Now, obviously, your kids will always be your kids. Your parents will always be your parents. And you and your spouse may need to get some counseling to get you back on the right track. Relationships are hard. You know why? Because they have to deal with people. They have to do with people and people's emotions and how they're feeling for the day and what they're going through. If we could try not to take so many things personally, once again, focus on our well-being and that we can be the best that we can do, life is so much better. Put the past in the past. Yeah, you can bring up things and someone comes to you, don't owe you some money. Yeah, have that number written down somewhere, possibly, so you remember, hopefully a signature for both of you. Because people do come in your lives after years, say, don't I owe you something? Or if nothing else, at least apologize. We can't hold on to those things that are dragging us down. We really have to be all that we can be. We have to wake up with hope each and every day. We have to want to be better. We have to want to be better. We have to want to serve others. We have to want to have a better lives for ourselves. If you don't like your job, well, you know what you can do. You don't like your house, you know what you can do. You don't like your spouse, work on that. Please work on that. Because if you got married in a church, you should have got married with certain vows that's sickness and health, and rich or poor. You need to find a way to mend that if you can. If you can't, just don't beat yourself up over it. God has grace on us. We just have to thank Him each and every day for what He gives us and the opportunities in front of us. And if we can wake up another day, that's God's gift to us to try to make it right, to try to make it better. I understand a lot of us are dealing with cancers, and not just cancer, but cancer's people in our lives. We got to find a way to deal with that and pray about it and get as healthy and as strong as we can and help others along their journey also. Because if we're not helping someone else, why are we here? What's our purpose? Anyways, this is In the Office with Joseph Skoda. I encourage you to find that purpose. I encourage you to be glad you have another day in front of you each and every day. And please, I beg of you, keep the past in the past. Have yourself a great day. And if you're a veteran and need some extra help, hey, josephskoda.com/FB group. Love to work with you. Have yourself a great day. Bye now.